Welcome to Ask a Scientist. Philip Turner asked me, how can you change oxygen into a liquid? Well, the short and sweet answer is all you got to do is cool it down. The problem is you got to cool it down really cold. I'm talking negative 297 degrees Fahrenheit. Actually, negative 297.4, but that's all right. Okay, so here's why this happens. Right here I have a little sketch of a flask. This is a clear glass flask, and I put a black stopper in the top of it, and I've captured the whole thing filled with just oxygen. And I counted them out, I drew 100 dots to represent 100 oxygen molecules. So if this gas form of oxygen is filling the entire flask, and those molecules, they are zipping around really, really fast all over the place, slamming into each other, banging into the side of the flask, and they have a lot of energy. So if I can take away some of that energy from these molecules, they'll start to cool down a little bit. And if I take away enough of them, if I take away enough of the energy from them, then they cool down so much that they don't have enough energy to fly around the flask anymore. And what happens is all 100 of these molecules will fall to the bottom of the flask. And then what that looks like to us, let me erase them and I'm going to redraw all 100. Well, I'm going to put a bunch in there. I'm not going to make all 100. And they collect at the bottom of the flask. And then what that looks like to us is a liquid. In fact, oxygen, if we cool down oxygen into a liquid, then it actually has a pale blue color to it, which is kind of a neat thing to know. All right, now, if we could cool it down even more, if we could remove more energy from this liquid, it will solidify, it will become a solid. That takes a lot of effort to remove all that energy, so it's very difficult to do. But we could turn oxygen into a solid. And last thing, this works for all the gases: oxygen, nitrogen, hydrogen, helium, neon, krypton, argon, any gas you can think of. If you can cool it down enough, take away that energy, you'll turn it into a liquid. Have a great day.